Remember when Jazz had his sword to waltz? Yeah, I remember that too.
Hey, is everybody okay? What's that hole?
What the heck is this weird black stuff?
Be careful, Salsa. Don't touch it. I don't know why, but it feels sinister to me.
Could someone explain what just happened?
Yeah, where'd they go? Do you think that maybe they just got blown to bits?
No, they probably ran away.
Polka, you're awake. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I wasn't really hurt. Thank goodness! Boy, we sure do owe those glowing a-go-go's, huh? What? After all, they're the ones who were protecting us. Just like you said, right, Marge?
I suppose so. Though I'm shocked that they were actually protecting us. I had no idea.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You seriously didn't catch on? March and I were putting on an act the whole time.
Aw, no way! So you guys were just bluffing? That's not very nice.
Ha! The best way to fool your enemies is to start by fooling your friends. Poor baby, you were totally clueless.
Hey, what did you call me?
Pete, Salsa, please. I really don't think this is the time for your bickering. Do you think that light we saw was actually the glowing Agogos? Maybe there's just something special about Polka.
Special about me? Oh, I see.
What's wrong, Polka?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, whatever it was, it sure saved our necks back there. But I don't think we're totally in the clear yet.
You're absolutely right. There's no telling what terrible things they'll do if those two are left to roam free.
Oh my goodness! This is horrible! The mountains! The sky!
Now Waltz has that incredible power at his disposal.
This isn't just between nations anymore. It's gone beyond war. With that monster, Waltz could bring about the destruction of the entire world.
This is it. I have to do it.
Let's follow him. That monster. It's gotta be somewhere on the other side of this hole, don't you think?
Probably, but we're not exactly ready for a fight.
Are you telling me you can just stand by and let those two do whatever they want to this world? Well, not me. There's no way I'm gonna give up.
So idealistic. But in this case, I have to agree with you.
Let's go, Jazz. We've got to make a world where everybody can live happily ever after, don't we?
I'm gonna make sure I take lots of pictures, Redo. If we're gonna be saving the world, I at least want us to have something to remember it all by.
If you're taking pictures, you better not miss any of the amazing stuff I'm gonna do. Oh, Salsa, you're so silly. I'd also like to help any way that I can.
Everyone's going.
The strength of will to face any challenge and never back down from hardship. Perhaps the time has finally come for them to truly make this world their own.
Frederick.
Now then, let's go, Polka. Let's join them in their battle. Yes. I must see this through to the very end. That's the only way I can be sure the path I choose will be the right one.
All right, guys, let's go!
What happened to all the purple stuff? I feel like we're jumping to conclusions here a little fast. You know, we don't know what happened to Waltz and old Dragon Guy. You know, Legato. They could have died and turned into that purple stuff for all we know. That vortex could have sucked them to, you know, a black hole and they died because they got crushed to death or something like that. You know. We don't know what happened to those suckers. Well, to imply that we should chase after them with no knowledge, that's insane. Also, this feels to me like sort of endgamey. Just throwing that out there. Oh, this is for all people as well. No wonder I don't need those. On a cookie. Couple diamond clovers. Huh. Okay, so they just got rid of the experience for everybody. Gotcha. Right, let's check out Crescendo. It only has that. Still only has that. You still have that. Oh, you have 175 attack. That's pretty disappointing. Thought that was actually pretty good, but it's not. Kind of want to use Serenade, but who do I take out for Serenade? The other issue with Serenade is that she needs to get in people's faces. And that's a no-no. Is that shop guy still over here? Oh no, that's a different part. I kind of don't want to use any items to heal these people. Looks like we'll be inside Forte's borders from here on. No time to be appreciating the scenery. We can't afford to let Waltz get away. We have no idea where Waltz is. Elegy of the Moon Distortion. I would also agree with you, Manadride.
His power was so immense he actually managed to rip a hole in space.
I feel like we need more answers from characters that have, like, just spitball. You know? Give us an idea what you're thinking. Hey, Morganites guys. The game's going so far.
Can't just leave things like this. Come on. We'd better go and find him.
Can I buy some items? I've got money. I guess it's just ingrained in me, even though I'm dead. I still want to sell things. 200. Very pretty game. Kind of makes you want to try it. I would agree. It is. We were just talking about how I like the colors. Colors. Holy cow. That's Giga upgrade. Chance of slowing an enemy, and it's an upgrade? Sounds good to me. What was it? She was at 175, but she had burst? Huh. Okay, we're gonna buy one of these. Reduces chance of becoming poisoned. That's incredibly helpful. Goes on basically everybody. So one of these. Who? Oh, that's viola. Oh, that's falsetto. I thought. Oh, okay. I think I buy 2 of these. Not too concerned about being poisoned. Alright, you already have a weapon. Buy that for you. That for you. A bunch of those. This recovers full HP. There's no... What are they, mushrooms? Cookies? I can't buy any cookies here. Glad I didn't use any items, by the way. Equip mall. Howling Thunder, I don't remember getting that. Close combat multi-hit attack, strong knockback. I really like Night Fist. I feel like that hits giga hard. We're gonna put Howling Thunder right there. I don't feel great about Shadow Beam, but you know, it's whatever. The only reason I would want to use Crescendo is for his HP and defense. And he's not really up there. Oh. Not gonna use you. Signs here are so high, it's hard to read them. Oh right, everybody here floats. Please use mineral powder responsibly. When you use magic, your palm gets warm and starts to glow. Then there's a whoosh and a voom when you let it fly. Thought it was fun and kept playing with it. But when my mom got back from shopping, she saw me using magic and burst into tears. What do you think will happen to me anyway? Will I be reborn? So you came all the way from Retardando. After I was drafted as one of Forte's soldiers, I went to a lot of different places. I even went to your town once. It's a little town by the sea, right? I used to love picking up a cake and to take home and eat after work on the weekends. Never thought I'd get magical powers from taking too much medicine, much less die from it. If I had known, I would have bought all the resonance cakes I could get my hands on. This is the City of the Dead. Those who die from taking mineral powder can't pass on to the next world, but they can't stay in this one. The city is for souls with no place to go. My daughter always used to say she hated me. She'd say I was just a smelly bumpkin she could never introduce to her friends. I'd tell her, well, that makes you a bumpkin's daughter. But when the side effects got really bad and I became able to use magic, she told me for the first time that she'd always looked up to me, that she'd always loved me. Wow. Ugly pot. Get an ugly item. Looks like, well, we can listen to a piano? We'll hold off on that for right now. Last time I did that, I didn't know what was going on. When I was alive, there was a boy who lived next door to me who played the accordion. He loved to practice, and whenever I opened my window, I could hear him play. I wonder whatever happened to him. One thing we have plenty of here is time, so I'm taking that cooking class I always dreamed of. Before, what with work and all, I was never able to find the time. I started inviting other people from my neighborhood to join me. Everyone's having a lot of fun learning to cook. When I invited that girl over to eat with me, she said, "Leave me alone, Grandpa." How could she tell I was an old man if I don't have a body? That old man sitting over there is so persistent, keeps trying to get me to have dinner with him. Men are always the same, even when they're dead. It started out as just a regular cold. They only had mineral powder at the drugstore, and when I took it, I felt better and could do my job, so I kept buying mineral powder, but it gradually got less and less effective. That's when I started getting scared. So I decided to stop taking it. But I kept telling myself this is the last time, just once more. Since coming here, I've found someone I really like. We may not be able to do things like hold hands or kiss, but we can feel one another's love. That's enough for me. I didn't want to use magic or anything like that. I just wanted to live a quiet, peaceful life. But when my family found out I could use magic, they dumped me in Fort Fermata. How do you like that? How do you like that? What? Why? That has nothing to do with me. Hey, listen, I just saw a monster. I was looking up at the sky when out of nowhere this big shadow went sailing over me. It was huge, it had to be a monster. Got something sticky on my shoes. These little ghosts be chewing gum. Where are you going? That's already the top. That'll give up the ghost soon. Why don't you let it do what it likes? Are you tired of sand? Has the stagnant wind dried you out? Time is meaningless here. Time makes things rot. Do you still want to go? So you will move time yourself. Very well. And climb the Tower of Tribulation, be tested by the one who can determine if you can truly sway time. What just happened here? Well, I will pray for you. There are only grown-ups around here. I don't have anybody to play with. There are more and more people here lately. Until just recently, I was about the only person here. Noise Dunes is just up ahead. You aren't going there, are you? Don't waste your time. The road to the dunes is sealed off, so no one can get through. Guess I'm gonna save and mark. Look at that string instrument. Just feel it tugging on your heart bones. Because if a heart didn't have bones, how could it move? Come on. Come on. Yo, what's up? I just got to Elegy the other day. Figured I should probably look for some place to live, but I can't seem to find anywhere I like. All the best places are already taken. Well, you gotta build your own. Before I came here, I was turned out of my own village. But take a look for yourself. Looking out from here, you can see that everyone gets along with each other. No one's being bullied or teased. It's really gratifying to see. Beer. What I wouldn't do for a cold one. That metallic taste as it tickles your throat. The full-bodied flavor with that bitterness like rusted iron. Start drooling just thinking about it. Sounds like you're drinking rust juice. Yes, in a place like this, my, and quite young ones from the looks of you. I wound up here when I was about your age. Most of the people here are old fogies. I get so bored when with no one to talk to. This works out perfectly. You can keep me company. This is the way to Xylophone Tower. Those without the Elder's permission shall not pass. Can I talk to you? If you're dead set on going, then you'd better ask the Elder. I imagine you'll find her hanging out in front of the barrier. You see, time doesn't exist here. No matter how much time seems to pass, the sun doesn't set. There isn't really anything to do, so I just sit here all day, staring out at the desert. Look, you can see it from here. That red thing, that's the barrier in front of the Noise Dunes. Trust me, it's huge up close. I started watching this show on Netflix. What is it called? School Spirits. And, you know, it has like a... Someone is dead, but, you know, like, you know, they're a ghost or whatever, and they're walking around school and whatnot, trying to deal with their death and whatnot. And the first episode was like really blah, and you know, I was like, all right, you know, I see what you're doing here, you know, but it hasn't really hooked me. And then the very end of the first episode did something that hooked me, and now I'm watching it, and this area, you know, just kind of reminds me of that show. Just a little bit, you know? It's kind of a coincidence to come across an area like that after starting to watch a show like that. Why are there enemies in a place like this? Also, why do they have to be freaking goats, man?
Well, are you ready or what? Let's get started. Howling Thunder! Are you catching on yet? Take that! Boom! Crumble!
Void Edge! Have a nice nap.
Howling Thunder!
Howling Thunder is just exactly like that other ability. But it's like electricity.
Let's see how good you really are. Ha! Howling Thunder! Are you catching on yet? Take that!
Yeah! Starlight Blast!
Well, what did you expect?
Oh, I killed the other goat? I didn't even notice.
I can do way better than this.
Evil Strike. I get the feeling that's gonna be terrible. Strong knockdown. I have Bone Crumble as a backup. Oh, you know what? Sacred Strike is just Evil Strike. Yeah. All right. I'd be willing to fight one more goat. I can get the drop on him.
Come on, let's go! Show me what you've got!
Show me what you're working with.
Ha! Knife Fist! Stay down! Evil Strike! Good going!
Taya! Yeah! Void Edge! Have a nice nap.
Hey, my brother. What that I'm pretty sure that's from like a game or something. Maybe it's Final Fantasy X. I don't know. New guy, welcome to Elegy. Let's start things off with a handshake. Put her there. Or right, forgot. I don't have hands. Hey, you guys aren't even dead. What did you come to a place like this for? In other words, you came all the way to the noise dunes just to chase some monster. We'll just cut to the chase. It's impossible. Well, just look at that barrier. How do you expect to get anywhere if you can't get through that? How to break the seal? It's simple. You just need to flip the deactivation switch on the top floor of Xylophone Tower. But the monsters that hang out in there are super tough. You might even die, man. You're still gonna go? Well then, if you got your heart set out on climbing the tower, I'll have to give you my elder's permission. Oh, can I have the permission? Tell the person outside Xylophone Tower that the elder's given you permission and they'll let you pass. Oh, is it just that simple? I don't actually have to get the permission, I just have to tell them that I got the permission? Guess what, man? Guess what? Let's save. Probably a save point inside the Xylophone Tower. But, you know, gotta play it safe.